Right, showbiz wise. Well, let me tell you what's happening today. First thing, I've read something that shocked me. It did shock me. This morning. Did you see this morning? Again, who's dressing that cat Deeley? I think she's doing it herself. I think there's no stylist. I just think she's not got a clue. Bottom half was passable. Top half, weird. And that belt, terrible. Did anyone see the woman on this morning? At the start, they're showing you this woman, some photos of a woman who's been done for a bit of the old drugs muling, I think in Mexico. I think she's from Middlesbrough, the girl. I think she's only in her 20s, I think. Anyway, showing some photos, and I'm thinking, oh grief, she's had a lot of work done. Hell of a lot of work done. And it's definitely been the old touched up, you know, porcelain skin, and I'm thinking, that don't look good. 2 photos that didn't look good at all. Anyway, forwarding it on, just looking for stories a bit later, there's this woman talking, and it's about the subject. I thought, oh, that must be a mum. I wonder what the crack is with that. So I listened in, and they said, and so, why have they arrested you? Well, it was in my kit, and I thought, wait a minute, is this the same person? I had to rewind to start, and it was, and I thought, she looks about 40, 45, she was 20 years older. And not that she looked good looking in the photographs, she didn't look bad, but not good looking. But when you see the letter, I'm no old painting and no love. But I'm thinking to myself, I'm thinking of that scene in The Office where David Brent, where the girl walks in, you know, the blind date, and he goes, oh, enough as to say, that's a minger, that is. Not that he had any right to talk, because obviously he looks bad and he's only a short stuff, you know. That's what was funny about it when he did that in The Office. It was funny. And I thought, I wonder what he'd think if you walked in. Honestly, you wouldn't believe it was the same girl from the photographs. Weird. Anyway, I digress. I always digress. Martin Frizzell, you heard just today that he's leaving this morning. I don't like him. I don't like how he's conducted himself with the Schofield and all that. Don't like him at all. But it's sad because he's leaving to go and look after his wife. She's struggling, is it? Alzheimer's, I think she's got, and it's a shame. Great journalist, her. She was good at what she did. I like her, no problem with her. Not keen on her husband, but I like her. Anyway, the rumours are they've got a guy to take his place, and he wants to shake it all up, don't they all? He's after bringing 3 well-known and well-loved presenters back. Well, they might be well-loved to some, they're not to me. One of them's Ruth Langsford. Well, I'll tell you what, if she goes back on her own name, and he'll be gutted. Absolutely gutted. He called the show fit to boom. If she gets the gig and he doesn't, he'll be dead sick. Dead sick. He won't admit to it, but he'll be dead sick. She might be going back. They're also talking about Rylan. They didn't know he'd gone away, always not been on it for a while. You know how I feel about him. Some of you like him, yes I know. I don't. Talentless, completely talentless. One of the luckiest men on British TV. And then, old Amanda Holden. Folks, I look at the news online and the Mail and the Sun on a daily basis. She's there every single day. Every single day. She's got a new outfit or no outfit on. It's unbelievable. She's in the press every single day without fail. She's going to be on there. I'll tell you now, the first show she's back on, if she does a full show, she will mention the old raspberry ripples and nipples. She always, always, always does. And she might mention the tape she's got on there, or the fact that she's got no tape on, and the fact that she's so flat-chested. She brings it up herself just to get it out of the way, and I'm thinking, why would they have her on there? She's desperate to get back. She did a couple of stints with Philip Schofield. He didn't take to her. He didn't like her. They didn't get on. And he made sure through Frizzell she was dropped and she never got in a game. With Frizzell out the picture, they say she's going to be coming on there. I'm thinking, oh, no. Why would you? Mind you, if they pair her up with old Dermot, they'd be all right, because Dermot might be a bit taller than her. He's been looking up to Kat lately. And I realised the other day, that's why he's so effervescent and very loud and trying to be over the top. I think he's got the small man syndrome, I think. But maybe I'm wrong. That's just how I see it. I could be reading the room wrong. I could be. But no, that's what they say, and them 3 are coming back. What else is there? There's another couple of bits. I love this one. I love this. Have you heard about Lemmy? You know Lemmy, old Killmaster. Lemmy, ex of Motorhead. Well, I say ex, I'll still be there. He's died. That's the downside with Lemmy. He's died, hasn't he? Well, he died. He was a bit of an all-raiser, Lemmy. It's well known. Everybody knows it. Brilliant at what he did. You know, great for the old rock and roll lifestyle. Everybody looked up to him. Everyone loved Lemmy. No harm in him whatsoever. Well, since he's died, he's had his ashes put in a number of different places, and I think somebody's got it in a bullet from like one of his bullet belts and whatever else. Anyway, turns out it's been decided that they're going to put his ashes, some part of his ashes in a little urn in Stringfellows. You know Stringfellows, the old club and whatever else. Yeah, he's having his ashes put in there. His manager was saying, what did he say? I thought it was funny. Manager was saying, he said, he came in here regular. He loved the atmosphere, And he really liked the view. I bet he did, eh? I bet he's seen some views in there as old Lemmy. So yeah, his ashes are going to be in Stringfellows in an urn in a little case. Well, good luck to you. I read yesterday, I've read it again today, because old Kerry's on a downer, because obviously her relationship's ended. And you've heard that her and Katie Price are going to be performing in a pantomime together this Christmas in London. Not London, Northwich. Not Norwich even, Northwich. You might not know it, it's near Runcorn. It's not far from where I live in Warrington. No, I won't be going to see him. I won't be going, but they're in Northwich. Yeah. Famous for that MP the other day clocking somebody. He was MP, I think, for Runcorn / Northwich. Other than that, no one's ever heard of it. Nothing wrong with it though. Nothing wrong with it. There's a shop there that's fantastic pies, but that won't interest anybody. But it does me because I like a good pie. Anyway, because Kerry's on a bit of a downer because the relationship's ended and they're in panto together. Katie's moved into her old friend to put an arm around her to console her and to get her out of herself. And I thought to myself, talk about bad to worse. I tell you what, if Kerry thinks things can't get any worse, well, I tell you now, them two to get together, anything could happen, and none of it probably good. And then I'm thinking, you get all these celebrities now. You've got it even on Coronation Street, where people you wouldn't expect it fall for one of the people of the same sex. And I'm thinking, would they be good together? Old Kerry and Katie. You know, because none of them can keep a fella. None of them stay along with a fella. They get off on telling us all about it, letting us know that they fell for each other. Then the only downside would be they wouldn't be able to get close to one another. You know what I mean, don't you? You know, with them 4 bazookas between them. How would they manage it? They'd be struggling, wouldn't they? They'd be struggling. But they'd have some stories to tell, no doubt. Might work, you never know. It's only a thought at this stage, only a thought, but I could see it happening. I could see them saying it's happened, even if it's not, just to have something to get in the press with. That'll sell a lot of papers and the editions, the kind of papers that they go in, you know, go to press and then magazines that they regularly frequent. They could get another series on about that. You know, Kerry was going to have a series about her and a fella getting married. That's obviously now shelved because they're not together. They could have a series about her and Katie getting it on, as they say. You know, I wouldn't eat Maltesers with thinking of them. No. Right, who else have I got? I've got another couple, I think. We did that one. Ooh, KIM WOODBURN. I like Kim. You all like Kim, don't you? KIM WOODBURN saying today, yes, when I was in the jungle, I wanted to get it on, but with young Ant. No, Deck. No, she didn't like Ant. Deck. Little Deck, she said. She called him Little Deck. She said, I like Little Deck. I really is sweet. He's lovely. I wanted to carry him off in the jungle and have me way with him. Oh, I did. I mentioned it to him a couple of times, but he didn't seem over keen. She said, but I'd have loved it. That would have done me, she said, on our own in the jungle. She said, mind you, he'd have to have been on top, because I'd have squashed him. Oh, I'd have squashed him, she said. He'd be on top. He'd be riding the wave. She never said that. I did. Yes, so she wanted Little Deck, but he wasn't keen. No, not keen at all. And that's really it, other than, did you hear that today? Not to do with showbiz, but I think it's great. In Australia that is, they're looking at banning all forms of social media for anybody under 16. Absolutely great, I say. They should bring it in over here. They're doing it in a year's time, or they're talking about it. I think it's going to happen in a year's time. A forward-thinking country got some idea in doing it right. The PM said, I'd rather have kids playing sports, playing out, getting a bit of fresh air, a bit of sunshine, like we used to when we were kids. I couldn't agree more. They should be doing it over here. You won't get any sunshine over here, but they should be out rather than on social media. I agree. Have I done it all? Let me think. I've done that. Cat Deeley have done that. I've done that. KIM WOODBURN, I've done that. I think we're done, folks, but let me just make sure. Frizzell, Lemmy, done it, all done. That's it, folks. That's it for today on the old Showbiz News.